What does it take to get a Minecraft server banned and completely blacklisted by Mojang? Does it take straight up NSFW 18+ content, illegal underage and shady cryptocurrency casino tier gambling, Russian servers who don't seem to care about the rules or want to follow them at all, far-right Nazi political servers with some of the most offensive builds you can find, big popular servers with tens of thousands of players daily that have a shady history they are trying to cover up? How about all of the above? Today we're going to be exploring and investigating some of Minecraft's most illegal servers that to this day are still completely blacklisted and blocked by Mojang, including some that have even been banned 68 separate times. These are the Minecraft servers Mojang doesn't want you to play. Let's begin. The world of Russian Minecraft servers is an interesting one, with certain Russian servers seeing as high as over 20,000 players daily. I've made a few videos in the past diving into some of them, but one of the biggest in particular, a server named Dexland, which hits as high as 15,000 concurrent players online daily, is actually blocked by Mojang enforcement and supposedly has been for some time. Which brings up a few questions. Why did they get blocked, and how the hell are there still almost 15,000 players online daily if the server is in fact blocked? Well, to answer the second question, when a server is blocked, players can often simply change IPs or use alternative ones to continue playing. Additionally, there are mods out there that will let you bypass the blacklisting and connect no problem, which is what we will be using to connect to some of these servers later in this video. So, upon bypassing the blacklist and joining the server, the first thing you'll notice is that you need to register a password. This is because Dexland, like basically all big Russian servers, is cracked, meaning players using pirated versions of the game, such as the shady and extremely popular T-Launcher, can join and play. The server is a typical big network. They've got a variety of minigames like Bed Wars and Sky Wars, as well as the Russian equivalents of SMPs and Anarchy servers, which are popular over there. As for the reason why the server was blocked, it will be a bit harder to tell for sure, since literally everything about the server and its social media is Russian, but I'd hedge my bets that's to do with their crates and gambling. Some of the server's crates do not have a section where their rewards can be previewed, and even others that do not display the odds of winning each item. One of the core rules Minecraft servers have to abide by is that all crates and other similar RNG systems must have both displayed, and since Dexland isn't doing it, they've likely heavily rigged the odds against the player. The other reason they could have been blacklisted is due to the unique mechanics their Anarchy game mode, as well as most other Russian servers' Anarchy modes have, where certain players with donation ranks high enough literally get permissions to temporarily ban, kick, and mute other players from the server. Pretty crazy, I know. I made a whole video about that here too. This would potentially violate this segment of the Minecraft usage guidelines here that says you can make money by charging for access to your server by asking for donations, as long as you don't offer the donor something only they can use. But it's hard to say for sure due to the unique nature of Russian servers, as I have no English equivalents to look into. Another popular Russian server called Mineblaze, seeing over 10,000 players online daily too, with almost identical game modes, even the website is identical to Dexland, is also blacklisted. But first, have you ever wanted to join a Minecraft server but were worried the shady pay-to-win server owners might use your IP maliciously against you? Well, this video sponsor, NordVPN, will have you covered. As someone who gets banned from a lot of Minecraft servers for various reasons, as well as someone who wants to hide their IP to stay safe from malicious server owners, I basically rely on VPN so I can keep joining and playing on Minecraft servers, and I can tell you confidently that NordVPN is easily the most convenient and reliable for the job. It's not laggy and it doesn't regularly drop out like many other VPNs out there. NordVPN is also great for safeguarding your Minecraft and Discord accounts too, as they have a dark web monitor tool that will check if your account details have been caught in big data leaks, ensuring you aren't vulnerable to hackers trying to steal your accounts. You'll also never have to worry about confusing Discord verification scams or shady ratted mods again either, as Nord's malware detection technology will stop you from entering majority of malicious websites that are trying to steal your accounts and info as well. Use my link nordvpn.com/MrEpic to get 4 extra months of subscription with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, I originally thought that the server got blacklisted for the same reasons as Dexland, but then not long after joining the server's Anarchy game mode while walking around spawn writing this script, I completely unwillingly and randomly got teleported teleported into this house full of completely NSFW map arts, like full-on NSFW guys, not just saucy pictures or anything. I took a replay recording so I could study the surroundings and figure out what happened, and basically from what I gathered, one of the server's donators named Quotiz has a rank perk where you can just TP other players to yourself like an admin, and he did that to me since I just joined the server right into this room. That's a welcome to the server and a half, I guess. So yeah, maybe that's why the server got blacklisted. But realistically, the server probably got blacklisted because their crates are also non-compliant, with either no crate preview at all or no odds listed. And this is also likely the case for the final Russian server we'll be joining today, Skybars. Now, Skybars seemingly only lets Russian IPs into the server, so after getting out a Russian VPN and joining, I was curious to see what I would find and why the server is blocked. Skybars is also very popular, seeing over 2,000 players daily, and is also a server I joined over 2 years ago where you can donate to ban other players and whatnot, which could be reason one why it was banned. However, interestingly, I think the reason the server actually got banned is because you are not allowed to use the word donate or donation on a server where the donation actually gives you something in return. You have to use the word purchase or something instead. The word donation can only be used if it is a pure donation with nothing in return. And trust me, my own server even received an email from Mojang Enforcement about that a few years ago. Besides that, the server literally has the most paid ranks I've ever seen, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of the perks in there literally gave players the ability to leak another player's IP or something, which Mojang did not like. I mean, you can literally pay to straight up ban other players for a day. You can even supposedly buy server admin and sticks that crash another player's game. Take your pick, and I'm sure you'll find something that violates the guidelines on their store page. Okay, moving away from Russian Minecraft servers now to our first English-speaking one of the video, we have a server called CryptocraftGame.com, a server which was blocked about 130 days ago as of this video. Now, unlike the Russian servers which are using alternate IPs to bypass their blocks, CryptoCraft Game doesn't, but the server is still online, and using a mod we can bypass the block and join to investigate. Be sure to subscribe if you are enjoying this video, by the way. We are getting very close to 900k subs, no pressure of course. Anyways, upon joining the server, I immediately got a sense of why Mojang would have blocked it. It's a full-on crypto-integrated server that uses a coin called EMRD or Emerald that, well, doesn't exactly seem to have much history or verification. According to the server spawn, you can earn this crypto by mining and claiming land in their survival server known as Genesis, but in order to play, you need to apparently verify that you own a specific NFT or get someone to sponsor you, which I did try, but it didn't seem to work. Pretty confusing, so I went to the server's website to try to see if I could find more information, and from what I found, if you sponsor a player by buying a game pass for them, you apparently get 20% of their earnings. You basically pay for them to mine and earn crypto for you, which is interesting to say the least. I also found their entire NFT OpenSeas page with some of the ugliest 2011 era looking Minecraft skins and renders that people are supposedly selling and buying for the equivalent of hundreds of dollars in Ethereum. So I guess to play you need to buy one of these. The rest of the website only talked about this supposed Minecraft MMO server they were working on, which actually did look very cool and was something I could actually join in game to look around. This game mode actually looked like it was set up properly, well sort of, but also had 0 players online. There were classes, abilities, and a bunch of NPCs and seemingly skills, just like many other Minecraft RPG servers, but importantly, the server's currency is actually crypto. So I guess the whole deal is that you can earn crypto by playing here and use it to buy and sell other goods. Now, as for why the server is blocked, well, this one is an easy slam dunk. Back in 2022, Mojang came out with a statement mentioning that the integration of NFTs with Minecraft are generally not something they would support or allow, as NFTs can create models of scarcity and exclusion that conflict with the guidelines and the spirit of Minecraft. They further extended this to blockchain technologies in general, mentioning no crypto too. As such, many of the Minecraft crypto and NFT servers ceased to exist a few years ago, with only remnants of their websites and plans left around, like this one here. But some servers decided to take this a bit further. This is, or rather was, a server called MineGold, a Minecraft crypto casino server which was blocked by Mojang that, as of me working on this video, completely vanished and rebranded into a Donut SMP ripoff server, so we can't even properly explore it now. Fortunately though, that's not a problem, as MineGold was a complete ripoff of another blacklisted server called Minepot. If you've seen this video here, you already know about Minepot, so I'll keep the summary brief. But Minepot is an illegal casino in Minecraft where you can deposit real money in the form of crypto, gamble it on various gambling games like roulette and mines, ripped straight from actual casinos, and then even withdraw it. Since releasing 2 to 3 weeks ago now, there are dozens of players who have wagered tens of thousands of real dollars here, and due to the community it attracts, even some cyber criminals have played and deposited over $100,000. The server upon release was almost instantly blocked by Mojang enforcement, not just because of the crypto, but mainly because of the real-world recreations of gambling, which Mojang strictly does not allow. However, the server kept using alternate IPs to bypass their blacklisting, and thus ensued a cat-and-mouse game between the server and Mojang enforcement. Using this convenient website called mc-blacklist.com, which tracks almost all blocked Minecraft servers, we can see that at minimum, Minepot and its various different IPs have been blocked a total of 68 times, sometimes being blocked over 10 times in the same day. And despite being blocked almost 70 times in total now, the server is still online with people gambling, although they struggle to remain active and have resorted to asking players to pay to get a personal IP, with the server's player count heavily inflated by bots and alts that just sit at spawn and do nothing. Hopefully Mojang can cut them off for good, but it's honestly impressive how many times they've been blocked and yet continue to run. This is a server called Hypixel, a server seeing almost 750 players daily that about 100 days ago was blocked by Mojang, twice actually. And what is Hypixel exactly? Well, it's a complete Hypixel ripoff server for cracked Minecraft players. And everything is essentially one-to-one identical. They don't have all of Hypixel's game modes, but they do have the most popular ones, although it seems most of the player base seems to primarily be playing Skyblock only. Joining Skyblock, and once again, it seems to be a complete one-to-one copy of actual Hypixel Skyblock. It's honestly impressive how identical it is. Looking more around the server though, I couldn't initially figure out why they were banned. Despite being a ripoff of Hypixel, Mojang doesn't ban servers for that, at least I haven't heard any examples of that happening before. So I went to the server store to look for clues. This is where I also found some differences from actual Hypixel. The server's ranks and perks were different, and pretty damn pricey considering the server's player base is almost entirely comprised of people who don't even want to pay $30 for Minecraft, but nothing here that immediately raised any flags for me. However, then I found a Reddit post from 6 months ago where a player mentions they were scammed by the server after buying an unban for about $10 where they didn't get unbanned. Now, Mojang strictly prohibits servers from selling unbans for real money. They have blocked servers for doing so in the past, so this right here is the most likely reason the server got blacklisted, although it seems they have stopped selling unbans as of this video. And on the topic of cracked servers, another large one called Jartex Network, a server seeing upwards of 1,500 players online daily, owned by the same owners of another bigger cracked server, Pika Network, is also currently blocked on their main IP, although has been using alternate IPs to bypass their block for some time now. Jartex is a typical Minecraft network featuring all the classic minigames, as well as popular game modes like Lifesteal SMP, Prison Survival, and even Factions, which actually is pretty rare to see these days. But nothing here immediately stood out to me as a reason for their block. So I went to the server store, and besides finding some of the most insanely expensive ranks I've ever seen, especially because this is a cracked server, remember, people are willing to spend over $500 on a rank but not $30 on Minecraft? I mean, this is just crazy. A $100 a month subscription rank? I still didn't find anything non-guidelines compliant though. They have a lot of crates and gambling, but all within Mojang's rules. The only thing I could see that was potentially guidelines violating was the server's real money payouts on their Factions game mode. Payouts are where top players or factions get paid money for winning each map or season, and are something Mojang has strictly disallowed in the past, preventing many bigger servers like the Archon from doing so. So maybe that's why the server was blocked, but then again, they still have it now and haven't been blocked again, so who knows for sure. Now, if you look through the MC Blacklist website, you'll find a bunch of servers with rather questionable IPs, such as this one here, which I thought upon joining I was about to be in an unholy world I've never come across in Minecraft before. But unfortunately, well maybe rather fortunately instead, basically all the servers with questionable NSFW IPs are just meme IPs, which will connect you to normal completely EULA compliant servers like this Anarchy one here. The reason these IPs got blocked are likely just because they are NSFW, simple as that. So for the real NSFW servers, you have to go back to the good old Russian ones from earlier in the video clearly, or find private whitelisted communities of players like I explored in this video here. The final server we will be briefly visiting in this video is a server known as Grouper World. Now, some of you might already recognize this server from this video by YouTuber ItsoWo, but the gist of it is that this is the server of the community surrounding rather infamous far-right political commentator Nick Fuentes. Due to the server's unique community and politics, you can very quickly find why the server was banned if you pop into their creative server and fly around for a bit. I don't really think I need to elaborate beyond that. Besides that, the server has some other interesting bits and bobs around the world in Spawn, but most of the server's game modes now seem to be offline, and there wasn't anybody online the server when I joined it either, so it may well and truly have been killed by the blacklisting. If you want to play an actual unblocked server, check out my 100% guidelines compliant RPG survival game mode with custom classes, vanilla plus enchantments, and RPG style dungeons and more. Oh, and be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching.